If you're considering a move to the Bay Area, chances are you're looking at San Francisco and Silicon Valley, also known as the Peninsula. So by the end, you will know who should and shouldn't live in Silicon Valley. If you don't know who I am, I'm Milana Ostroy. I've lived in the Bay Area for most of my life, and I've lived in both San Francisco and the Peninsula. But as a real estate broker for over 20 years, I have helped families and investors buy and sell here, so you will get 20 years in less than 20 minutes. I remember growing up in San Francisco as a young child and enjoying it very much. I attended both public and private schools in the city, and I hung out all over the city, so I got to see firsthand the excitement and the challenges of the city. That's why when it came to raising my own family, we wanted a more suburban life. We wanted warmer weather, better public schools, safer neighborhoods, and lots of greenery both in parks and in our own backyard to enjoy. And that's why I moved to the Peninsula. So what is the Peninsula and what cities does it include? Well, the Peninsula is actually south of San Francisco, north of San Jose, from San Bruno to Palo Alto and everything in between, including Millbrae, Burlingame, San Mateo, Hillsborough, Belmont, San Carlos, Redwood City, and Menlo Park. So when we talk about where to live in the Bay Area, especially for tech, I specifically look and work on the San Francisco Peninsula, including Palo Alto, Los Altos, and Los Altos Hills. So why should you consider living on the Peninsula in Silicon Valley instead of San Francisco? While the Peninsula can be an expensive place to live, the price per square foot of land in San Francisco can be 4 to 5 times the amount in the Peninsula. The weather in San Francisco is so different than the Peninsula. San Francisco is low-lying and near the ocean, so you generally are going to get fog and colder weather. And even if you're on the sunnier part of the city, it's at least 10 degrees cooler than on the Peninsula. While the Peninsula weather is much milder and generally has no fog, because it's so much warmer, it creates an inviting outdoor lifestyle experience. If you love the outdoors, you'll probably head out from San Francisco to Marin or the Peninsula to do those outdoor activities that we all love: biking, hiking, swimming, and hitting the beaches and parks. San Francisco is more urban, faster paced, louder, and generally less family-friendly than the Peninsula. So here's why you should move to the Peninsula instead of San Francisco. From larger cities like Redwood City and San Mateo to smaller suburban towns like Burlingame and Hillsborough, the Peninsula offers a wide array of family-oriented communities. These areas prioritize quality of life with safer neighborhoods, cute restaurants and shopping streets that are center points, recreational facilities, parks, and a strong sense of community. The Peninsula is renowned for its top-rated public school district, so it's a great place for families with children. In fact, Palo Alto, Los Altos, and Hillsborough offer some of the best public schools in the nation, creating amazing educational opportunities. So the Peninsula stands as one of the best places to search for a job in the Bay Area and thus live near proximity to your job. Facebook headquarters is in Menlo Park, and also Facebook just built a beautiful campus here in Burlingame. That's where I'm standing right now. Take a look. Employing tens of thousands of people. Google's global headquarters is located in Mountain View, known as Googleplex. Of course, there's way more giant companies here on the Peninsula, such as Genentech, Apple, Intel, Netflix, and the list can go on and on. There are thousands of startups here on the Peninsula. The Peninsula in Silicon Valley is the heart of tech and innovation, with so much job opportunity in the fields of engineering, biotech, pharma, aerospace, and so many more industries. And I have to mention Sand Hill Road, which is the venture capital hub that has the biggest names in the world, such as Sequoia Capital, Lightspeed Ventures, and Anderson Horowitz. And also, there are a ton of opportunities to work on the Peninsula and Silicon Valley outside of tech. And now that we know what attracts so many people to the Silicon Valley and Peninsula area, let's go see what it's like to buy a home in the Peninsula. The Peninsula has some of the most desirable places to live. Atherton, Hillsboro, Burlingame, Palo Alto. There's such a variety here. And while it is such a great, desirable place, it is also competitive and expensive. But here's the good news. You get more space for your money. Also, you see San Francisco is heavily dominated with apartments, condos, townhouses, and multifamily property, whereas the Peninsula offers a lot more single-family home opportunities. The Peninsula offers a wide range of prices that can fit many budgets. And this goes directly into how people on the Peninsula buy. So the first thing they do is they think about what is the price that they want to pay for their property. And then they look at all the different cities on the Peninsula that have this price range and see what they can get for this price. Once they narrow down based on what they can get, they then focus on the houses and fall in love with a home. The first thing they do is look at what their money will buy them in the different areas. On the Peninsula, you can expect to buy homes with garages, which isn't always the case in San Francisco. But what's interesting is on the Peninsula, the garages aren't always attached. Oftentimes, they're actually detached. Another thing that you can often expect in the Peninsula is outdoor space. So you can expect to get a yard, a deck, a patio, some kind of outdoor space, which you don't always get in San Francisco. The Peninsula offers such a variety of housing lifestyle opportunities, and it depends what you want. So for example, if you want to be in close proximity to San Francisco within 15-20 minutes driving, you're gonna take a look at Millbrae, Burlingame, San Mateo, Hillsboro. If you're looking for beautiful views, you might look at Belmont, Burlingame, Hillsboro, or Woodside. If you're looking for walkability in the Peninsula, you're gonna choose cities that have prime shopping and retail locations that you can easily choose a neighborhood to walk to those locations. There's so much for everyone. It really depends on your budget, your lifestyle choice, your house size, what you're looking for, but there's something for everyone here. There's a lot to remember from this video, so I've created an easy to follow detailed comparison chart. It's linked in the description below. Download and take a look at the comparison chart to see which areas might be right for you. I'll also leave the Peninsula Neighborhood Guide down below. It's free. So who should consider living on the Peninsula and who should not? If you ask me for my preference, having lived in San Francisco for over 10 years and now currently living on the Peninsula for over 20 years, I prefer the Peninsula. Although you'll find me often dining in San Francisco, attending events, and selling homes. However, I recognize that everyone has different preferences and lifestyle choices. So for example, my clients Anna and Greg loved going out 3 to 4 times a week. They wanted to be walking distance to wherever they go. They loved taking public transportation to work. And so San Francisco was truly an ideal location for them. But my other clients, Chris and his family, he wanted to provide his family a huge backyard that he can grill in every weekend. He wanted something very safe, private, and he wanted public schools. So he was perfect for the Peninsula. So if you're prioritizing an urban lifestyle with everything nearby and walkable, San Francisco might be a better choice for you. Also, if you don't want to commute to work, San Francisco could be ideal. But if you want something more private, quiet, better weather, public schools, this may be a more Peninsula lifestyle. More family-oriented and less crowded, the Peninsula might be an ideal location for you. So now I want to hear from you. If you're thinking of moving to the Bay Area, which of these cities would you choose and why? Tell me in the comments below and I'll try to answer as many as possible. If you've gotten this far in the video, you're probably looking to move to the Peninsula or find your next home in the area, and I would love to help you with that. All you have to do is email me at milanaostroy.com to get started. If you want to find out my top 5 family neighborhoods in the Peninsula, then look for my next video. I'll dive into the best areas to live so that you can consider that when you're deciding on where to go. Make sure to check it out. See you in the next one.